Good morning, students. Welcome back to online class. Today it is our EVS class. Okay. Last class, what we have completed in the science part, we have completed adaptations in animals, right? You all can remember. We have completed adaptations in animals. In EVS science part, we have completed adaptations in animals. Right? We have learned different kinds of animals according to their survive, according to their environment. Right? And next it was different kinds of animals according to their food habit. We have learned. Now in this class we are going to learn in the social. Okay, social lesson number 4. It is the Great Indian Desert. It is nothing but the Western Desert, one of the physical division of our India. We have learnt about our India, the 6 physical divisions. In that, it was the first one was the northern mountains. We have learnt, right? In the northern mountains, it is divided into again 3 groups according to the height of the mountains. The greater Himalayas, middle Himalayas, lower Himalayas. We have learned, right? That is what Himadri range, Himachal range, and Shivalik range. We have learned. And next was the northern plains. We learned the second physical division was the northern plains. Next to the south part of the northern mountains comes the northern plains. We have learned. Now this is the third physical division. It is the Great Indian Desert. Yes, you all can remember what we have learned. Yes, no, in each and every class I am recalling everything. You can remember. Now just take out your textbook, take your pencil and sit. No need to see the textbook. Okay, in every class I am repeating the same thing. Don't see the textbook, nothing. Just take this is your pencil. Open the page. This page number 274. I'll write here. Okay, page number 274. Open the page number. Open the page number 274. Keep the pencil in middle of the book and close it. Okay, if I tell anything important, then you just open, see that, mark it. Enough. Understood? Now we'll start with the lesson. Desert. Desert means what you all will remember, what you all think about the desert, what you will get in front of your eyes. Desert. What? The sand, right? The sand and the camels and the people, those who are traveling for the water, right? They'll be moving for the longer distance to bring the water, right? No water there, water problem. And camels, we can see the people will be moving using the camels like transportation, right? And the cactus, plants, everything we can remember. It will come before our eyes, right? It will come. Now, we are going to learn about the desert. Okay, the Great Indian Desert. A desert is an area that receives very less rainfall. The desert is an area which receives very less rainfall. Yes, because it receives very less rainfall, the place has been turned to the desert. Okay, it is covered with sand and is also called a sandy plain. It is covered with sand and it is also called as sandy plain. Okay, it is covered with sand. Yes, no, we can see sand. It is covered with sand completely and it is also called as sandy plain. The Great Indian Desert is also known as the Thar Desert. This Great Indian Desert, this Western Desert, it is also called as Thar Desert. Okay, this Indian Desert, it is also called as Thar Desert. It is located in the west of the northern plains. To the west side of the northern plains, this desert, this Indian Desert is located. That is a Western Desert. To the western side of the northern plains. Yes, so western side means this side, right? First, we learned the northern mountains and next was northern plains and this side it comes Western Desert. Okay, and next will be southern plateau and next the coastal plains. In the first class, when I draw the map, I had showed you all where it comes, right? You all can remember. It stretches from Rann of Kutch in Gujarat to the borders of Haryana. It stretches from where it starts? From Rann of Kutch in Gujarat. From Rann of Kutch in Gujarat. From that place it starts and to the borders of Haryana, till the borders of Haryana. Okay. It includes the larger part of western Rajasthan. It includes the larger part. It includes the larger part, means the most part of the Rajasthan is desert. Is no desert means the one and only state which we remember, it is Rajasthan, right? It forms a natural boundary across India and Pakistan. And this desert, it also forms a natural boundary between India and Pakistan. Due to the high temperature and very less rainfall, the soil is not fertile and hence the vegetation is minimal. Due to the high temperature, there the temperature is very much. It is very high. The temperature is very high. Due to the high temperature, the rainfall is very less and the rainfall is also very less. Due to the high temperature and also the rainfall is very less, the soil is not fertile. The soil is not fertile at all. No rain and no rain also, and the temperature is also very high. So the soil is not fertile. So the crops are not grown there. And very little crops, that is like using fertilizers and all, very little crops can be grown there. Some hills of sand are, small hills of sand are called sand dunes. And we can see like a small hills, right? In that sand places in the desert, we can see small hills. Yes, no, it will be covered with sand only. It is called as sand dunes. Okay. The hot and dry winds shift these sand dunes at some places. The hot and dry winds, because of dry winds, because of hot and dry winds, these sand dunes are formed. Okay. Streams of underground water come to the surface. These places are called oases. The streams of underground water. For the water, they are taking underground water. The water, it is stored under the ground. Okay, that is called as oases. Due to the presence of water, these areas are fertile. Because in these places, in these oases, the water is there, water is present. So in that nearby places, the soil is fertile because the water, it is present in that place. Yes, no? So the soil is also fertile there. Date palms grow in these areas. Date palms, date, okay, dates and palms. These trees, these plants grow here in these areas. Many villages are found around the oases, and there are many villages around these places because oasis, in the sense, the underground water, they are getting the underground water in one place. Near to that, there are many villages. Okay. The other plants found in this desert are euphorbia, khajri, and thorny shrubs. And the other plants, okay, not only date, palm, cactus. Apart from that, there are other plants also which are grown in this desert. They are euphorbia, khajri, and thorny shrubs. Okay, camels, black bucks, chinkara deer, and the great Indian bustard are some animals and birds found in the desert area. The plants, which are the plants we can see in the desert place, date plants, cactus, palm, euphorbia, khajri, and thorny shrubs. Okay, these are the types of plants we can see in the desert. And the animals and birds also. There are some of the animals and birds also. Which are those? Camels, black bucks, chinkara deer, and the great Indian bustard. These are the some of the animals and birds which we can see in the desert place. Okay. Now the life in a desert, how the life is going on in the desert, how the people live there. Okay, life in a desert is tough. Yes, because no water, it is very hot, right? And it is full of sand. No vehicle also can travel there properly. So it is very tough in that place. to live. Water supply is short. Yes, water supply is short. So women in the villages walk long distance to get water. So the women in the villages, they move for a long distance for the water. River Luni drains the Thar. River Luni, it is a river which drains the Thar, means it gives the water to Thar desert. The government of Rajasthan is making efforts to provide water for domestic and irrigation purpose. Even the government is also trying, it is also working hard, it is also trying, the government, it is making so much efforts to give the water for the Rajasthan for drinking purpose and irrigation purpose. Domestic and irrigation. Domestic in the sense, it all comes like drinking, washing, everything for all the uses of house. Okay, for domestic purpose and irrigation purpose. The government is also making so much efforts to provide the water to Rajasthan. Okay. The Indira Gandhi Canal brings water to Rajasthan from river Satluj. The Indira Gandhi Canal, in the last class, Northern Plains, last lesson we have learned, right? Indira Gandhi Canal. It is built on river Satluj, right? It is built on river Satluj. This Indira Gandhi Canal, from the river Satluj through Indira Gandhi Canal, the water is flowed to Rajasthan. Okay. This canal not only provides drinking water, but also supports irrigation. This canal not only provides the drinking water, it also supplies the water for irrigation also. This Indira Gandhi Canal, this canal provides the water for the drinking, domestic purpose, and not only for that, it is also giving the water, it is also providing the water for irrigation purpose. The main crops grown are maize, barley, jowar and bajra. The main crops which are grown here are maize, barley, jowar and bajra. These are the main crops which they grow in this place. The camel is the most useful animal in the desert. Yes, the camel is the most useful animal in the desert. In the last science class, we have learned adaptations in animals, right? About camels we have learned. It has padded feet and long, right? It can move. Yes, no, it can move in that sand place also with that long and padded feet, and it has long eyelashes so that the sand will not enter to the eyes, and even it can close its nose. Yes, no, so that the sand will not enter into its nose. So these are all the features of camel, so that camel can survive there. So only that camel they are using like a vehicle in that place. It is called as ship of the desert. Camel is called as ship of the desert because for all the purpose they use camel. It has, see, it is called the ship of the desert. Yes, it is called as the ship of the desert. Here also they are given, it has padded feet and can travel vast distance in a desert. It has padded feet and it can also travel a long distance. Vast distance means very long distance in the desert. It can also live without food and water for many days. It can also live without food and water. We learned where it will store the food and water. In the hump. Yes, no, in the hump. On the camel there is one hump. In that hump it stores the water and food so that it can live for many days with that water and food itself. The camel helps in transportation. The camel helps in transportation to plough the field and to draw water from wells. It helps in transportation, as we all know. Yes, no, the people move from one place to another place with the help of camel itself. And not only the transportation, it also helps to plough the field. It also helps to plough the field and to draw the water from the wells. It also helps to draw the water from the wells. Some people travel from one place to another in search of food. Here, some people travel from one place to another place in search of food. These people are called as Banjaras or nomads. In last class, Northern Plains, we have learned there are different kinds of tribes, right? Tribes means the people who travel from one place to another place in search of food and shelter. They'll not have a particular shelter. They'll not have a particular home to stay there. So they'll be traveling, okay? They'll be traveling from one place to another place in search of food and shelter. And here there are two kinds of people. They are Banjaras or nomads. Sorry, only one kind of people. They are called as Banjaras. Also, they are called as nomads, okay? Here the tribes are called as Banjaras or nomads. The important industries of this area are woolen textiles, forestry, mining, manufacturing and tourism. The important industries here, which are those woolen textiles, forestry, mining, manufacturing and tourism also, and even tourism also, which is very important here, tourism also. And the important industries are woolen textiles, forestry and mining, manufacturing. The capital of Rajasthan is Jaipur, which is known as the Pink City. The capital of Rajasthan, it is the Jaipur, and it is also known as Pink City. Other important cities are Ajmer, Udaipur, Jodhpur, Bikaner and Jaisalmer. And the other important cities, which are those Ajmer, Udaipur, Jodhpur, Bikaner and Jaisalmer. These are the other important places in this state. And a large number of tourists visit these places. The large number of tourists also visit these places here. The forts and palaces of these cities attract tourists. The forts and palaces, we can see many forts and palaces here in this place, in these cities. This attracts the tourists. Ranthambore, Bharatpur and Sariska are some famous wildlife sanctuaries of Rajasthan. Ranthambore, Bharatpur and Sariska. Ranthambore, Bharatpur and Sariska. These are the some famous wildlife sanctuaries. Sanctuaries in the sense, the place where the wildlife live. They have given one place. They are giving shelter to the wildlife. Yes, no? Of Rajasthan. Gangaur and Tej are the important festivals, and the Gangaur and Tej are the important festivals here. See, they have given the pictures. See, the Great Indian, this is the desert picture, right? You can see in your textbook, first one, it is the desert picture, camel, we can see here. And an oasis with date trees. See, this is the oasis, okay, with the date trees. Means underground water it is stored and it is coming out to the surface like this in these places, in the oasis, okay. Near to this oasis, the villages are there, because if here the people can't stay, means if they are very long distance, means they have to come to here to take the water. So near to this oasis only villages are, they are living here, okay. And Tej celebration, the festival Tej, see here also and here also the Tej celebration, and Pushkar Mela, these are the festivals here, how they are celebrating. And this is the Amber Fort and Jaisalmer sand dunes. See, these are the sand dunes. See, here we can see like a hills. It's no small hills we can see. In the sand places, we can see small hills. These are the Jaisalmer sand dunes. In this Jaisalmer, the sand dunes, okay. This is the Amber Fort. This is what about the Western Desert. I hope you all have understood this. And today, homework, what you are getting. It is lesson number 2, question answers 1 to 5, 2 times. Okay, one time question, 2 time answer. Understood? No need to write this, only copy down this. Understood? No? One time question is enough. Question number 1, answer 1, answer 2. Enough. Okay? 2 times you write the answers. The one time question is enough. Okay, this is the 4th homework you are writing, right? Apart from the bridge course, this is the 4th homework you are writing. I need all your homeworks and classworks, okay, for the correction. Understood? I'll stop my class here. Thank you, students.